What's up, everybody? News Now, Ohio. I think y'all recognize this place. Look at there. It's a pig. I think y'all recognize this place. I've been here before. But this is like the headquarters for the video where that crazy old lady deputy come out and freaked out on me. This is like HQ for that. So we're gonna see what happens here. See if anybody taught her a lesson in the First Amendment. Probably not. But we're about to find out right now. I'm going up in here. Some inmates over there working. Oh no, you know, can't video them. They have more rights than anybody else in the world. While they're incarcerated with absolutely no rights, according to them. Okay, I want to give a shout out to Blind Justice. Tell him thank you for shouting out for me and for Neo, mainly for Neo. I don't know what this person's doing. But anyways, I guess this is like a fallen memorial or something. They even got their own sewer lids. That's crazy. Looks like the chief doesn't have a front license plate on his vehicle. But you know, I mean, I guess he's a police officer, so that's okay. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. You guys can see this, so everybody sees. What's that say? Public lobby, right? I don't know if it might be actually the visitation time. I don't know. I know that they have a visitation on Wednesdays. I'm not sure. But let's see what happens here. This guy here. An idiot. Yeah. How you doing?
How you doing, buddy?
I ain't gonna get you. Hi. I have a question for you. Who would I go to file a complaint?
You want to file a
Oh, sorry,
police
man, I've been
report?
running.
Well, I might. Yeah.
I'm Chief Dwyer.
Hey, I thought you looked familiar.
Yeah, what can I do for you?
I have an issue that happened to me involving the city police, and what happened is they come on my property and stole my vehicle.
Okay.
Right, per
Is it in the city of Hamilton?
Yeah. Okay. They used this ordinance to do it.
Okay, well, I'm not
However,
familiar with all this, but you probably need to talk to Chief Bukai.
Oh, okay.
Have you talked to him yet?
No, this is first follow-up. I've went to the city managers. I've went to the health department. Went to the city manager. All of it. City man. The health department sent a crew back to my house, and he just take stuff out of my yard, off my back porch, my front porch, my kids' swing, and all this. This is coming from the workers that come. They had to order and everything. Well, I run them off, and then I went up to the city managers. City manager said, "Oh, we don't have no order to take anything from your property."
Okay.
So they lied. You know, they had the order because I seen the order in the worker's hand. I have a YouTube channel. It's called News Now Ohio. You can see all of it on that.
Right.
Everything I document, everything I video, everything I do.
Okay.
And
you're more than welcome to.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I'm glad you said that. But
Well, if you've got a problem with the city, I would start with the city. Like you said, you've already talked to the city manager, talked to the chief of police over there, talked to one of them.
well,
Is there
I
something
know
I
that the
can help you
chief.
with?
Well, I know that the chief is the one that he's in charge of impounding the cars. I talked to him, and he said as long as the health department sends them emails to take vehicles per this order, that he's going to continue to do it.
Okay.
It's
Have you got an
illegal.
attorney and
Well,
filed any kind of
I
action?
mean, here's the thing. This order, my vehicle didn't fall under the junk car order. And then when I went up to the health department, the health commissioner told me that, oh, they took my car because it didn't have plates on it. Well, the city's not supposed to be enforcing registration. The city, that's a state function.
Well, like I
you
said,
know?
most of
And I
what
don't
you
know if
got
you're
is all-
familiar with the law, but the law states that I don't even have to tag and register my vehicle unless I'm have it on public roadways.
But I don't know what we at the sheriff's office would have for you. If you want to talk a little
Well,
bit
I
further.
was wanting to
we
know
can-
about what I
can
can
bring
do
you over
about-
to, if you want to talk a little further, we can go over in one of the offices if you'd like. And that way I can get a copy of this and everything else if you'd like. I mean, you're talking about a city problem that we at the sheriff's office, I don't know that it's something we would
Aren't
have
you guys
jurisdiction.
above them?
No, we're not above. Yeah, we have jurisdiction throughout the city.
Right.
So we do have jurisdiction, but generally if there's a complaint like out in the county or in the city, we want the cities to handle that as best they could. If there's something you think we can do, I would like to get a copy of this and read it. Maybe I can help you, I don't know.
All right.
But we'd have to go into another area if that's all right. If you'd
Can
like
I
to do
film
that.
there?
No, not in the enclosed area. Sorry about that.
Yeah,
You're more than welcome to film anywhere you want
I
in the
know.
public area. You know that. You know your rights.
Absolutely, I do.
And anywhere you want to film, you're more than welcome to film. So
You should really watch my video where I
I've
went.
seen
and
videos.
Did you know the one I did of the resolutions?
yes, I've seen the video.
Oh, did you see the video?
I am, yes.
It's got almost 200,000 views.
We've dealt with it internally also. Yes. So you're more than welcome to film.
So you know who I was when I walked in, didn't you?
No, I don't. I've never seen you. So I
Oh,
don't know.
okay. Yeah, you don't.
But if
you
you
don't
want me
usually
to
see
actually look at this, I got to make copies, but you would have to go into another area where you can't film. If you want to do that, if not, then I suggest you go back and
Can
talk
you
to the city
just?
officials.
You want to just take copies of that? Get
I can
copies of
take
that?
these and make copies and bring them back out to you.
Yeah, if you want to do
and then I
that.
can get your information.
Yeah,
in front
get
of
my
me.
information and stuff, and because I don't know what recourse to take because as high as I can go is the police chief. Can't go no higher. I mean, so, you know,
Well, let
when
me
he's
get a copy of
violating
this.
the law, who am I supposed to go to?
Is it okay if I get a copy?
Absolutely.
Let me get a
I
copy
mean,
of this, and then
okay.
I'll get your number for you, from you and all that.
Okay,
And we'll
great.
see what we can do for you. I
Awesome.
don't know that we can, don't want to
Okay,
mislead you.
right.
But we'll look at it and see
I
what
mean,
we
I'm
can
trying to exhaust every option I can before I file a lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's where I'm at.
Okay.
Because I'm not prepared enough yet to go to the city council tonight, but I'm gonna go in 2 weeks
Okay.
and present my case to them and what they're
Well,
doing.
it's an open forum. That'd be
Right.
a great suggestion. If you could do that
Because
way
once I
everybody
get them to
gets see it.
change the ordinance, I mean, the junk ordinance is fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, they have to make sure that the cars that they're taking meet the junk
Meet the standard.
definition,
Okay.
and mine
Absolutely.
obviously didn't know, especially considering when they towed it to houses, I went to houses and I started it right up and drove away.
Okay.
So,
Have a seat.
all righty,
Copy.
thank
I'll
you.
be right back.
Oh, great, thanks a lot.
No problem.
Are you a sheriff?
No.
No, what do you do?
I'm Claire.
I'm just got you on video. I want to
Oh,
say
do you?
hi. Yeah.
I'm Claire.
You're not
CCW.
you're not worried about videos, right? You don't like being
I'm
on.
not crazy about them.
Okay, then I won't video you since you're nice. You'd be surprised, but I don't know if you're familiar. I have a YouTube channel. I'm a civil rights activist, and it's called News Now Ohio. It's on YouTube. Check it out. There's one of me doing. I go around to police stations and sheriff's departments and I film and see if hopefully I don't get a reaction because I shouldn't because it's perfectly legal. But you'd be surprised. I've been beat up, I've been slammed, I've been arrested, all kinds of stuff just because I was filming. You'd think it says cannon, but you think it meant a real cannon. That I'm that I'm pointing a real cannon at them because they freak out.
What's the name of your channel?
It's News Now Ohio.
News Now Ohio.
Yep, and there's one on there. It's called Deputy Flips Out on Me, and that's the one that's over here at Resolutions. And you might even know the lady that come out. I don't know her name, but she was an elder. She was probably in her 50s, and she had blonde curly hair, and she come out tripping on me, it was crazy. It's got almost 150,000 views.
Wow.
So yeah, so
And
that's
what's it
the one.
called again?
That's the one that he was talking about. He's well aware of it.
So it's News Now.
News Now Ohio, all one word. Yeah, and you'll see it. It's called we call these First Amendment audits, and that's what we do. It's this is I'm a citizen journalist, so I have it's the First Amendment freedom of press, and that's what I do. I'll go around and film DEA buildings, NSA buildings, military bases. As long as I'm on public area, it's perfectly legal. I can film anything I can see, and you'd be surprised if people that freak out. I mean, they just. A buddy of mine that has one that's called News Now Houston. He got pretty much beat up by the FBI, and he's in Texas, and they have so much more. Ohio's a stop and ID state, but they still have to have an RAS, which is reasonable articulable suspicion that you're of a crime to ID you. And see, that's the whole thing is we don't ID. No one here would get my ID if they come out and try to approach me for doing this. So, and that's another thing. See how far they'll push to try to get my ID when I'm not doing anything wrong. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's just a thing. It's a police accountability thing, but it's an adventure. Let me tell you. I mean, I did Monroe. I did Monroe. I did Monroe, and I did Middletown a couple weeks ago. No contact at all. That was great. I went in, filmed the police station, walked around, filmed their personal cars, everything. It's all public information. No one come out and said a word to me. That's when the cops usually freak out, is when they start seeing you pointing at their license plates and stuff. But honestly, as a civilian, we can't do nothing with their plate number. I can't run a plate number, you know what I'm saying? So the only person that can do that is a cop, you know. So I mean, but yeah, it's pretty cool, you know. But I enjoy it just because it holds them all accountable, and you know, it's when you go.
It is interesting.
Yeah, but when you get on YouTube, when you go to that, if other ones will probably pull up other auditors. There's a lot of us from coast to coast. People are just starting to do it. They film and everything. You know, it's sort of like cop watching. You know, I'm sure you've heard of that. Cop block, cop watch.
Really?
You never heard of cop block or cop watch?
No.
Really? I'm not a cop blocker. I'm not against the police. Even though when you see some of my videos, you'll probably think I am. Especially my last one that I did, and I kind of put an apology on the comments for it because I was calling them pigs and shit. but I'm upset about what they did to my car. You know, it was my wife's grandmother's car, and they towed it, and he didn't have no right to tow it. So you know.
There you go.
Awesome.
Can you write your name and number down on it?
Absolutely. Surprised you guys don't know who I am.
I don't know you by face. I mean, obviously, the Rezo stuff was brought to our attention, and we dealt with that.
Awesome.
So, but I don't, like I said, didn't really know the name or anything. I just saw the video.
Yeah. See the
There's your originals.
I mean, that's my whole issue is that, you know, I tried to bring it up to the chief, and, you know, he said, as long as we're getting emails from the, you know, so you think that getting an email from the health department authorizes you to steal someone's stuff?
Well, like I said, those are city ordinances
right.
that the city police and handle. And you're doing the right thing. Go to council, talk
Right.
to them, see what you can get done. I've got copies.
How
and
does
I'll read
that? How do you think that works, though? As far as with the health department, shouldn't they have given me some kind of like a court hearing? You know, how does that?
I
you don't
can't
know
give
how
an
that
opinion
works?
over something.
Oh,
I
I'm not
haven't.
an opinion. I don't want to.
Well, I don't know how.
Oh, okay.
Those
All
are
right.
you're dealing with city ordinances
So-
that we don't generally deal with.
Okay.
We're out in the county.
All right. I got you. I just knew that you guys were above the. I
we're not.
thought that you was.
No, we're
well,
not.
So the sheriff he can arrest the police chief, though, right?
Well, the sheriff can arrest anybody in the county that's committed a
Right.
crime.
And then the
So
only person that can arrest him is the coroner, right? Or
there
something.
is law about that.
Yeah, I thought there was. I don't know if that's
generally
still-
that would be a different thing. We'd be document everything else.
Right.
And hopefully we don't get to
Right,
that.
exactly. I don't think
But
we will.
when it comes to those things, you're talking about city ordinances, city council. Those are decisions that are internal. And I think the direction you're going is right. Go to
Okay.
city council, see if you can get some answers there.
Yeah, I mean, I
Go
just
look
want
at
them to
that.
make sure that when they're towing a car, that it's a junk car.
I
You
got
know? And I beg the police, you know. I mean, if you look at the video, you'll see. It's News Now Ohio. She's got my YouTube channel, but you know, I begged them not to take it. I mean, I literally begged them. I was like, look, my car start. I can get in it right now and start it.
Okay.
You know, it's not the city police's job to enforce, you know, tags and restraint. That's a state function.
Okay, and if
you
that
know,
works
so-
out, maybe you'll be able to make a change.
Yeah,
do something
I'm hoping
for
that's
everybody else.
you know, that's my whole goal at
I'll
what
read
I
the
do.
stuff you've
so.
got, and if there's something I think we can do, I'll give you a call back.
Awesome. Thanks
Hey,
a lot.
it
It's
was
nice to meet you. Thank you.
See you later.
All right, guys. You heard it. So, you heard it. A great job. They did an awesome job. They said that they were going to look into it and see if they can do anything about it. And they said that they were aware of what happened at Resolutions, where the deputy flipped out on me, and they dealt with that internally. That's awesome. That's what we're trying to do, guys, make change. And that's awesome. All right. Hello. Okay, guys. Anyway, so like I said, they said that they was gonna look into that, and if there was anything that they can do, they will. I guess I was wrong with, I guess I wasn't wrong that the sheriff can arrest the chief of police. I guess they're not really over them, I guess, per se. The one's county ordinance city and the other city, you know, whatever. But, you know, my big thing is that they actually was made aware of the issue over in the resolutions where the deputy flipped out on me, and they said they dealt with that internally, and you heard him, he said it won't be happening again, guys. Now that's what I'm talking about. Cha-ching. That's what I like to hear that change, guys. I mean, they saw my video, they addressed the issue, and they made sure that that doesn't happen. You see, I come in here video streaming, no issues. No one approached me wrong. No one did nothing. He come out, he shook my hand, introduced himself. I knew who he was anyway. Well, I thought I did. It wasn't exactly. I knew he was someone high up. I wasn't exactly sure who, but he was the chief. So I guess he's like right underneath the sheriff, I'm assuming. But so there we go, guys. It's awesome. This is News Now Ohio, and I'm out. Oh yeah, before I go. Everybody go over and check out Blind Justice. He was a member of the Morro Bay All-Star team that went over there, auditors that went out to Morro Bay. You know, remember Johnny 5-0 and all of them guys went out to Morro Bay and held them fuckers accountable out there. So he was one of them guys. Go over there, sub to him and like his videos. He's got a lot of videos. He's a great auditor. You know, he's way better than I am, and I think that he can contribute a lot to the rights movement, to the rights cause, and you know, don't forget Neo, guys. He's still up there needing help. Being left out, you know. It seems like the auditing community has forgot about him, you know. You got these people who have a lot of, you know, subscribers that just aren't caring enough to even mention him in their live streams that they're having every single day, which is fine. They, you know, that's their channel. They can do what they want, you know. But I feel that we should all have each other's backs, and we should all be there for one another and help each other. But other than that, guys, you know, Blind Justice, go over there, watch him, sub to him. He should have way more subscribers than he's got. He's way better than I am, guys. So I'll part you guys away with a little shot of the airplane if I can get it. I don't know. All right, guys. News Now Ohio out.